fuck me dead, bro. So fucking gay. Fuck me dead, bro. Oh my fucking god. The fuck? This is fucking ass.
I play Fortnite now. I'm not allowed to.
What?
It's a male.
What are you watching down there?
You can watch that.
Hey.
For the first couple of hours, that's much better than sand. You actually wouldn't be able to do that with sand. So I'm stoked. Right, moving on, because this isn't over.
Imagine plugging the mic back in and putting something on that screams straight in his ears.
I want to go right, because it's kind of like round a cool corner. So I could build a berm, but the ground slightly runs uphill there.
That's what
only
someone did to
momentarily,
me once.
which is a problem, but not if you put a jump, because we can use that uphill to build a step up. So I want to have a slightly right hip step up.
Yeah. Let's go.
It might be like here, maybe waist height, which is cool. Yeah, I don't see why not. Putting out a rollers that size, right here. I'm not ever going to plan ahead. I'm going to work one feature at a time. I've never ever had the opportunity to have a blank canvas. There's always a tree in the way, or a mound, or someone else's jumps. This is a blank canvas. So I'm going right first, right hip. And we're going to start building that now.
This is nothing like the old pickaxe.
Yes.
No? It was so different. It sounds the same, but... Bruh. Oh my god.
So it's been a pretty productive but very tiring digging session. Literally haven't left this square 50 metres all day for hours. We've got a sick double roller and now a takeoff to show for it. And it's getting dark, but tomorrow morning I'm going to be back at it, building the landing of the right hip. So it looks cool. It's very, very rock hard and compact, which is sick. And when the sun gets to it, it's going to be, hopefully it'll go off like concrete. But tomorrow, while it's still fresh, I'm going to go over it with a proper watering can and really gloss it up and make it look amazing in the sun. But the landing, let's have a look. There's absolutely no way of knowing how fast I'm going to come into these. I learned from building my last pump track to spread rollers out and make them quite open. I built such nibbly, aggressive rollers before, so I've learned that mistake. That is going to ride a lot better and should deliver quite a lot of speed. For what's quite a small takeoff, I put a bit of camber on it, a bit of angle,
Finally.
which works well for a hit. But I'm thinking landing
Probably will.
something like that.
Yeah.
So if you jump
Is
to the outside,
is there a version of Travis Scott with half face, half not face?
Obviously it'll be motoring.
No.
So that's been very, very good. The one thing I am going to
That's
do before going indoors
the robot one.
is sort my shovel out, so I'll show you now. All day I've been scraping the mud off the back of my shovel, and it's quite clayey actually. It's way stickier than the topsoil I thought it was. But I think that's because there's paint on the shovel, so I'm going to head into the garage now. I'll show you. We're going to go and grind all the paint off, and then tomorrow for the polish up, it should save me a lot of time. Hopefully that's going to make a massive difference. We're now on day 3. We're going to soak both rollers, soak the takeoff, and really smooth up all the edges so that it can bake in the sun today. We're moving towards stuff looking quite rideable, which is pretty cool after one day's digging. Let's do this.
Oh my fucking god. Fortnite.
So the next thing to do is build the landing, but I'm going to do that in the next video because there's a lot to happen. I think you guys have got the gist of what's going on, and also suggestions. What would you do with this space? I don't mean build a 14-foot vert ramp, I mean what features are creative and are this sort of size at this point? Because there is options.
Who doesn't have the battle
you guys have
pass?
probably seen jumps that I've not seen. So that's the end of this
You
video.
do.
We've done loads. I'm going to put another roller in, I think, before that. Definitely, actually, make it into triple roller, build a landing, and then we continue. So that's mega. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this.
Apparently it's only $11 now.
It's been really, really cool. They are the one-stop shop to build green business, that amazing website you've always
It's on to the battle pass.
It's $11 now, not
a
14.
bit more time available to people. If you have
Go on to the battle pass.
you can start a free trial over there.
Go on, check the V pass. There's 100, keep going now.
Building the website. So if you know what your business is called,
No,
you
it's
can buy a domain that's going to match that exact company as you build
400, 500.
600,
calendars to book appointments.
700,
There's loads of cool stuff.
800, 900,
Head over to Squarespace, hit the link in my description, start your free trial, and when you're ready to launch,
1,200,
use the code that's down there to save 10%.
1,400.
400.
Which is very cool.
1,500.
Stay safe,
See?
stay at home, it's really important.
You're only going to get 1,400.
Let's do this, New South Wales, because we're over
Because
this.
you already got one of the things
This
on
is
the
our
camera.
chance to play out.
Oh.
Keep the lights on.
Oh, two of them, shit.
Keep them safe. Got it?
You're going to get 1,300.
Let's get far from home.
Why?
Really far.
Huh?
Enough of this.
What's that?
Let's get
Oh.
back to this. Let's protect our lives.
You get 1,000.
Oh, I'll just get next season's battle pass.
Book your vaccination at nsw.gov.au.
Because this is shit.
Let's
I know.
do this.
Like, who would want this skin?
Oh, Sonny's actually listed. That one.
No. This is the only sweat skin.
Episode 10. It's episode 10 of the lockdown backyard trails build, and this is the marathon double XL episode. So it's been 3 weeks. As of today's date, when we're filming this, episode 1 was released 3 weeks ago. It's unreal. It's honestly insane that in those 3 weeks we've achieved all of this of the backyard trails build during lockdown. I've ridden my bike far more than I expected, and I'm very fortunate to have done that. A lot of people can't go out and ride right now. We've done loads of digging, we've filmed loads of videos, but the main thing I feel fortunate about is how unbelievably positively everyone at home, you guys, have engaged with this series. The support, the comments, the inspiration, and just the interaction has been unbelievable. So thank you so much, and now we're on to episode 10, which is a bit of a milestone in the whole series.
I remember this, mate.
More than ever. We've only filmed 2 videos this week. Episode 9 was released a good few days ago now, as you're watching this. And we've worked, I can't say round the clock.
This used to be my favourite here.
On the clock have been worked on with this. And I've got a little bit to show for it, but this episode is going to go on and on and on, and we're going to achieve as much as possible until we've got a really, really entertaining video, which you've now got your teeth into. So thank you for watching. Now, what's happened? I've been doing a bit of digging. We've made some progress so far to get to this point, and it's looking awesome. So I've spruced up that shark fin landing. The shark fin, which
Wait, do that one
doesn't
where
look much like
the
shark fin,
chug
but it
one
has to carry that
at the
main
very
fin
top one?
one.
Yeah.
The red
They
shark,
used to
that's
be my
the landing
favourite anyway.
smaller.
From the season.
Now, the elephant in the room is this. The shark fin landing continues into the ground at the outside higher as the start of what's going to be a mega S-fin right into left.
Fortnite, fix your game.
This is going to be mega. Very, very mega. A mega burn. We're going to see in the next few hours how tall we can make it. The inside will get dug down a bit. I'm hoping to lean over so far with it, so we're going to make it quite steep. That obviously needs to be a good distance away so we don't drag our handlebars, helmet, however low we get, who knows. So you can see that at the exit of this berm, which again is going to be mega, those 2 lines running parallel, which is super, super, super cool. And I think those 2 lines might share a feature afterwards. I can't see why the speed will be too different. You can absolutely roast that berm. You should be able to go a similar speed to jumping that racer, which isn't the biggest, but it's going to be a good way of generating speed. So I'm really happy that they end up parallel again. And I'm going to build something here. We'll draw it in a bit. That worked good last time. We'll draw it a bit. Yeah, it's quite complex. But first, we need to get on with this berm. It's going to be a lot of digging in the midday sun. So, assuming skin doesn't peel off my back, we're just going to get cracking and let's roll some build lapses. There's going to be a lot, so let's get the first big belt to build laps out of the way.
Where are you sleeping, Myers? Where are you sleeping? Right there?
Maybe. Probably.
I'm sleeping right there.
That was by far the biggest turfing operation to date. I think as the ground dries out, the turf gets way harder to cut out and way harder to lift up. We both got sore hands, and Ben was pushing on the shovel trying to lever out the block because it just stuck to pain to get out. He said, do you mind if you just stab this one to release it? I swung for it, missed the turf block and went basically under his toenail. It was shocking. It was seed. You probably can't see it on the time lapse, which is ever such a shame. But look at these this S-bend that meanders its way through a flat field. Cool, isn't it? It's not at full height yet. I did say it was going to be big.
I love how there's two bugs in
I want to build it up
them.
really, really steep, almost vertical, with the wet dirt clay trowel technique. So that's to come. It's now the evening. This has taken, believe it or not, all day. It's so annoying with all the stones and things. I've dug sand my whole life, and I've got the utmost respect for anyone that digs clay, rock, wherever you build your trails out of that isn't sand. You're a lot harder and tougher than Ben and I, certainly tougher than me. We've now got a channel gap. Quite difficult to build a channel gap in a field, but we've somehow managed it. So, in the last video when I talked about why this was so cool, it's sort of now starting to show itself. The sideline crosses the main line, over there with the shark fin, and then they cross again, over that channel. So, I was explaining earlier, we're now
what is this?
parallel. During this build today, I've had confirmation, dirt is coming tomorrow, 20 tonnes, which is amazing. That's really, really cool, because we're going to need it. So we've got two lines, and I'm pretty adamant that the fastest line will be this. And for that reason, after this, I want to build the first legit, proper trails dirt jump, a step up, a trickable feature, because everything so far is immense, it's flowy, it's creative, but there's not that airtime that delivers tricks and delivers big boosts and all of that. So we're going to build that here after the racer. That's the fastest thing. Which then begs the question, what's going to come after the berm? It's going to be rapid. The shark fin's fast, there's no question of that. These berms will be rock hard and fast. So that's your average dirt jump. That's what it looks like. That's a Matt Jones sketch of trail step up. Which is going to be something out here. It'll be bigger than an A4 sheet of paper. It'll be 20 tonnes in fact. But what I want to build to incorporate both lines
I really want
this. That same step up out of the racer, but if you hit the berms, or come next to the takeoff, right up an absolute vertical takeoff,
You used to have it, didn't you?
backwards and sideways, and travel backwards and land on that landing.
I hate
Sort of
how
like
you
an
can only
open
get in
loop
that path.
without the loop. Barrel roll, you could do an alley-oop 360, you could just boost it to the sky. I think that is going to be unbelievable. And now I've got used to working with this clay, although it destroys my wrists and hands, I know it's doable because you can build so steep. So that's the project that's going to live here. The other project that might sort of show itself is the effects of rain. It says it might rain tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. and if it does, that's going to have its own challenges. I've built half a set of trails underground on clay. I know it rains, but pit bike track drains fast when it rains, so...
Oh shit, oops, I don't care.
If it doesn't,
Yeah, I'm sleeping on P30.
suggest solutions, so...
You
That's
cool?
going to be a challenge, but who knows. We can dig in the rain, so stuff to get on with tomorrow morning. I'm going to make that berm nice and steep, finish it. Dig through the race landing, finish the race landing. Clear an area for a dirt dump. We need to ride soon, we need to train ourselves, we need to get ready for a dirt delivery, and in the next couple of days we should extend the trails that way. This is a big operation, so we can make more difference more quickly by either building a rolling, reuse the old whale. Why don't we do that? Why don't we reuse the whale tail? So we don't have to crank our buttocks off every time we ride. Why don't we go and have dinner? Probably should, mate. But I hope you enjoyed those build lapses. There's going to be more of those, trust me. I promise. It's a promise. So I'll see you in the morning.